He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the break.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Elijah wins it. The championship.
for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for three.
Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McCartan touchdown.
Volusia wins it. The championship.
Well, a good afternoon to you. We welcome you to Dreamstyle Arena, the pit here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's the boys 5A semifinals here in the 2020 NMAA basketball tournament. You're watching the NFHS Network. I'm Adam Deal along with Steve Davis, and it's the overall #1 seed, the Las Cruces Bulldawgs, as they're about to take on, yes, the 12-seeded, and it's not a normal 12 seed, the Volcano Vista Hawks. Steve, both of these teams have already met earlier this year in the Jormio Classic in the opening round. Volcano Vista won it 56-49. That shows you that they're not really a 12 seed. The Bulldogs with just 3 losses on the season, 2 of them to Oñate, 1 to this Hawk team. They're all in black, the 12 seed. Going to win the tip. The 1 seed, Las Cruces in white, and we're ready to rock and roll. And a date in the championship game is on the line.
A little change in defense by Las Cruces and caught Volcano off balance.
Quick outlet as Corbalon all the way, and it popped out. And it was stolen away. Jaquan Hill spinning, had it stolen for a moment. And here's Battle. He thought about it. Battle will shoot it way out there, won't he?
Little change in defense, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what they're doing, Adam. So give me a few minutes.
Okay. All right, we'll let you think it out. Here's a swing out to Gallegos. So the wing for 3-0. Dickey's got the rebound, and he's got Valdez. 0 for 2 from the line. It's poked away to Hill, though, and a third opportunity. Battle for 3, twining and dining. And we're underway.
Well, you talk about the energy of both teams and the.
Well, it's a state semifinal game all day. The energy has been fantastic. Earlier, just a moment ago, a 3-point win for the defending champs Vikings. They defeat their rival Hope Christian, so they'll wait the winner of either Highland or Gallup in the championship game. Spinning, turning, Gonzalo Corbalon, and he threw it away. The starters for Las Cruces, Gonzalo Corbalon, Ray Brown, the outstanding senior, William Deuce Benjamin, the sophomore, Sal Navarez, the senior, and Josiah Montoya starting today, not Isaiah Carr, the lengthy 6'8" sophomore. For the Volcano Vista Hawks, it's Dion Battle. Here's Caden Valdez. Tyron Dickey with the ball right now. Hill blocked at the window, and also Roberto Gallegos. Corbalon all the way. Carr can't finish. Turn around, he got it to go.
You can tell the confidence of Carr is, go back to that academy game where they got beat. He was just coming into his own, and you can see that he's really developed and got a lot more confidence. And boy, Dickey and him are really they're kind of getting into it early.
They're going to get into it all game.
So basically, they're running a 2-3, but they're switching.
Valdez all the way. Back to Battle. He wants his second deep. Nope. Jaquan Hill's got a rebound. Battle. Pump fake. Swing it out. Gallegos thought about it. Driving, dishing, and threw it away. Steve, you look at Las Cruces and their road to this semifinal matchup. They beat Gadsden, no problem, the 1-16 matchup, and then a win against Clovis, in which they came from behind in the last few moments to get it done. A very good game yesterday in the quarterfinals to move on. For the Volcano Vista Hawks, they had to beat their rival Atrisco in overtime, the 5 seed, and we knew that was a coin flip type matchup, and then they handled Oñate, was able to pull away from them in the second half.
Very physical so far. If you watch, they're running flex, and you watch the people's bodies, and are just, well, the defensive intensity of Volcano is the reason that it has got them where they're at right now.
Yeah, Steve, you said that they really picked it up in the state tournament. Gallegos, he's thrown it away the last 2 times. Corbalon, and he draws the contact. He's going to go to the free throw line. How big time was Corbalon
in that second half
quarterfinal in the second half? He put up a total of 25 points and was absolutely fantastic. From Argentina, and misses the first free throw. .441 to play in this opening quarter. If you're just joining us, glad you can. Las Cruces Bulldawgs, the 1. Volcano Vista, the Hawks, the 12 seed. Cunningham, who just checked in, out to Battle. Ooh, he missed it off the side of the backboard. I don't think I've ever seen him do that, as Benjamin will back it out. Watch how smooth and cool the sophomore Benjamin is.
This first time you've called his name, and it's just been, boy, the defense really is making Las Cruces work, but Las Cruces is so patient.
Jump step. That's a great play by Gutierrez.
Challenging Dickey.
I'm sorry, that's Caden Self. I apologize, Steve. Go ahead. So Self with his first field goal. Cunningham. And both teams playing some hard defense right now.
They are, and little chess match here.
Valdez. Going to be fouled by Benjamin on the reach in.
And we always speak of a zone, that's why they're so active. I couldn't really tell what they were really doing, but they're switching out in front, but they're just playing a 2-3 zone.
Hill, pump fake, steps in the lane, can't get it to go, got it back. Jaquan Hill had a monster game yesterday, and the sophomore's going to the free throw line. And Hill hits the first one for Volcano Vista. Jaquan Hill. Steve, he broke his arm at a car accident at the beginning of December, and he was able to make his way back at the end of district play. And he hits both of his free throws, and obviously you see how big of an athlete, and he can just attack the rim at any time, can't he? As Corbalon's going to go, and Tyron Dickey knocked it off of Corbalon. It'll be Volcano Vista basketball.
Just kind of a game, a chess match, this game right here, and watching the two coaches, and you got, Dickey and Hill and Valdez.
Caden Valdez can't hit. And it pops out to Self as he hands it off to Corbalon. Gonzalo. Super athletic. He can score in any which way you want it. Montoya. Here's Ray Brown. Brown with a step, and he's going to go to the line. Struggled a little bit, only 5 points against the Wildcats. One of the better, I guess you could say, power forwards in the state, the way he plays, Ray Brown.
Well, Ray Brown does a great job in transition, and Clovis didn't give him a lot of transition baskets or opportunities, and except for those 4 turnovers that Clovis had, they didn't get a lot of transition baskets yesterday.
So Brown hits the first free throw, 1 of 3 as a team. It's his first point of the game. We're tied up. Winner of this will play the winner of tonight's game between Cleveland and Capital. Cleveland the 6th seed, Capital the 2. Brown rattles them both in, and the lead back to Las Cruces. So a timeout of the floor here in the first quarter. Back in a moment. The 2020 NMAA 5A boys basketball tournament semifinal round. Las Cruces, Volcano Vista going back and forth early here. Adam Deal with Steve Davis. Now the Hawks, the 12 seed, they trail it by 1. Cunningham hands it off. Roberto Gallegos. He's really struggled, Gallegos. Turned it over twice. Can he fit in as Ian Chavez is checked in for Volcano Vista? He's the sharpshooter, Steve. Here he is in the corner. Chavez, no, missed it. And so 1 of 5 from deep so far. The Hawks, here comes Deuce Benjamin. And Benjamin lost his footing, but able to get it out wide on a reset. With under 2 to play in this first quarter.
Boy, they just run this flex and just try to wear you down. And that's the shot that's open, is the shot at the elbow.
Very patient possession. Here's a step back 3. Benjamin, no. And a foul's going to be called on the reach in. It's going to go against Self and Las Cruces. Self picks up his 2nd personal. It's the 4th team foul. Low scoring so far, Steve. We've seen that a lot in this bracket, really, in the 5A boys bracket in the quarterfinals yesterday.
And you said it yesterday when you were talking about, Las Cruces, very lengthy, and they cover, and this 2-3, they got their wingspans out, and it's really hard for Volcano to get really clean, good-looking shots.
Gallegos will back it out to Hill, fires a 3, and it's no good.
Look at the
Cunningham,
hustle.
he can't keep it in play.
That was just pure hustle by Cunningham.
I say it's Volcano Vista basketball. 51 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Again, Cleveland Capital, they play tonight. The winners will play in the finals on Saturday evening. Very patient. Are they going to go for 1 maybe here?
Look at that double team.
Here's Hill, a handout to Battle. Thought about it. Battle, jump step. Can't get the roll, and Navarez has the rebound. So Benjamin will split a double team, and look out. Here comes Deuce Benjamin all the way, and it cups out. Brown the putback, no. Cunningham, bodies on the court. And is it going to be a timeout or a tie ball? Timeout's going to be called, and so Las Cruces basketball with 10.3 to go. We'll keep it right here in this opening quarter, and this Bulldog defense has been smothering, and then ice cold from the field, really, Volcano Vista.
But you look at the score, it's 6-5, and it really doesn't matter because on the look, Las Cruces is not shooting a great percentage themselves.
So a 1-point advantage for the 1-seed Bulldogs. See, they have great wins. They've beaten Oñate twice, who was a team that made it to the quarterfinals and lost to Volcano Vista, win against Hobbs. But a lot of people think maybe overall untested Las Cruces. It'll be Clovis in the quarterfinals to move their way here to the pit. And here's Gonzalo Corbalán. Benjamin guarded by Dion Battle. And Benjamin beats the buzzer, can't finish. A tight one like we thought here in this boys semifinals. You're watching the NFHS Network.
New Mexico Gas Company rebate programs can help you save money and use energy more efficiently. Smart thermostats help automate your home's energy use around your schedule, personal preferences, and even the weather. You can easily and conveniently monitor your heating and cooling from anywhere, keeping you comfortable when you're home and saving energy and money when you're not. Purchase a qualifying Energy Star Smart Thermostat and earn a $50 rebate. For more information on New Mexico Gas Company rebate programs, visit nmgco.com.
Do you love sports? Do you want a front row seat for exciting high school sports action in New Mexico? If the answer is yes to either of those questions, then becoming an interscholastic sports official may be right for you. The New Mexico Officials Association is looking for individuals age 15 years or older to serve as officials in 10 different sports. No experience is necessary and training is provided. If you're interested, call 505-923-3110. That's 505-923-3110, or go to the website.
Well, let's go to the second quarter. We're live here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the Pit, Dreamstyle Arena. Adam Deal, Steve Davis with you. Bulldogs on top. The 1 seed, they lead it by 1. They've got the ball. Benjamin wants one deep. And Corbalon thought he was fouled. Not going to get the call, but he was able to get the rebound.
See, that's the shot that's open, and Carr won't shoot it from there. And
he can. He's definitely capable of it.
And Dickey's closing up the middle.
Here's a step. Brown blocked by Dickey. He'll get it back.
See, basically, Dickey's actually playing a zone because
he's like hovering his own area in the paint.
Right, and he's not really guarding Carr.
Corbalon fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. He's so quick on his first couple steps, almost deceivingly, and he'll shoot a couple free throws. He missed his first 2. Las Cruces, they're 2 of 4 for the free throw line so far. A minute gone here in the second quarter.
You know, you and I first saw him in Manzano in the Metro tournament.
And we said, who's this guy? They said he's from Argentina. And we knew immediately, well, William Benjamin's got himself a do-it-all guard as he hits the first free throw. And the second, Gonzalo Corbalon, his first couple points of the game. Here's Battle, handed off, and an alley-oop to Dickey. He's able to finish. Great play by Jaden Malone, who just checked in, the sophomore. Malone had 8 points yesterday in the quarterfinal.
How great was that fast break? I mean, the ball did not touch the floor.
Alley-oop the other way. Carr finishes.
And Carr played a short corner, and as I said, Dickey's really, not really guarding him, and they just threw it up, and he just took over.
Valdez out of the wing for 3. Twining and dining, a triple for Caden Valdez. Up and down we go. We're all tied up. Oh, Benjamin lost it out of his hands, and a turnover. Here's Valdez into Dickey. He turns. Dickey was shoved, and he's going to go to the free throw line. 5:46 to play here in the first half. If you're just joining us, glad you can on the NFHS Network. It's the 2020 NMAA State Basketball Tournament, and we're live from the Pit in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Adam Deal, Steve Davis. As Dickey hits the first free throw, much improved from the last couple of seasons.
Especially from the free throw line and his confidence on the offensive. He wants the ball, and he really, what he does a great job is finishing the game. I mean, if you look at his, what he's done this year, he's had some really great last 4 minutes of a game in victories.
He gets it both. 4 for 4 from the line as a team as Corbalon can't hit. Over the back's going to be called against the Bulldogs, and momentum has swung just a little bit here as Volcano leads it by 2. Now, I wanted to get back to Volcano Vista being a 12 seed, and if you're looking and you're like, man, this 12 seed's tough. Steve, they had to be seated behind Rio Rancho, but with wins like Las Cruces and Cleveland, and the list goes on and on, El Dorado, they have one of the best resumes, and they're ranked third in Max Prep's rankings. It's just the way the format is for them to get seeded. They are no 12 seed, on paper at least. Here's Hill, can't finish.
Well, and I think anybody that's playing against them realizes that. It's no big secret that, I don't know that when they saw the draw that they're playing a 12 seed and it was Volcano, that they were happy about it.
How about Jaquan Hill taking that coast to coast for the finish? And then the answer right back. No, it rings around for Corbalon. Look out. 2-on-2. Battle. It's going to go all the way. And Battle goes to the rim. Can't finish.
A little frantic pace right now. And
who would that favor?
I was going to try to answer that my question, and the answer at this point, I don't know.
You would just watch it unfold,
right?
Potentially. I know William Benjamin wants more of a controlled pace. I think even Coach Brown probably wants more of a controlled pace.
Yeah, but what's happening? They're putting too much pressure on their shooters. I mean, when that happens, they're not getting as many looks.
Nice pass on the inside, and Carr's got his third field goal, 6 points. Isaiah Carr, the sophomore. How about the sophomore duo, as Hill thought about it with Deuce Benjamin and Carr. Battle. Valdez almost lost it. It's great defense by Brown. Look at that. And then Brown's going to be called, Steve. Ooh. With 3:47 to play in this first half, a 2-point advantage for the 12 seed.
And that's a shooting foul right now. That was one bonus now.
That's a good point. It's the first one on Ray Brown, the senior, and a 7th team foul as Caden Valdez, a sophomore, heads to the line. Hit that big three-pointer to tie the game at 10. The guards run deep with the Hawks this season, and Valdez, one of them, more of a closer, Steve. The sophomore's done everything this year. And he's able to get both free throws. He's got 5 points, 6 for 6 from the free throw line as a team, Volcano Vista, and they're back in front by 4. Benjamin thought he was shoved. Navarez almost lost it. Here's Montoya left alone. Benjamin, a little floater. No, that's a great offensive rebound. And the putback, yes! So Josiah Montoya's first field goal of the game and a chance at a three-point play. Take another look. The free throw is missed, but it was tipped out by Dickey and Las Cruces basketball. 4 of 7 at the line as a team.
These teams are just so well coached, so well disciplined, and boy, and look at those offensive opportunities. And
isn't a chance at a and one. And that's Self, and so it's the role players, Steve, for Las Cruces are getting it done. Caden Self with 4 points. You've got Montoya who gets his first bucket, and that's 6 points right there off the bench.
Well, and Benjamin still hadn't scored.
He has not. We're tied here. And that was all offensive rebounding and second, third chance efforts. Self hits the free throw, 5 of 8.
Now they're extending their defense right now, a little 1-2-2. And this is where they really frustrated Clovis.
Timeout's going to be called by head coach Greg Brown. The Hawks, they now trail it by 1. Back in a moment.
Corley's Albuquerque Lincoln Volvo is pleased to sponsor and support NMAA, its activities and the youth of New Mexico. Today's youth are tomorrow's leaders. Visit us at Corley's Albuquerque Lincoln Volvo or CorleyNewMexico.com.
The New Mexico Activities Association is excited to announce the NMAA 24/7 mobile app. Whether you're a student, coach, parent, or player, you can have the power of the NMAA right now.
Back to action. Volcano Vista basketball. They trail it by 1. It's a 5-0 run for Las Cruces. Here's Hill. Valdez wants his second. He missed it badly. The putback, Chavez, no. Out of bounds to Las Cruces.
Chavez saw those trees coming at him. He's kind of like, just kind of threw it up.
Oscar McCoy going to check in for Chavez. Here's Corbalon. They beat the press nicely. Brown underneath to Navarez. Will swing it out. Corbalon. Bulldogs the 1 seed on top. Battle went for the steal. Corbalon was blocked by Dickey. And then it's Navarez who bullies his way in and finishes his first field goal. And it's a 3-point game. Second chance points for Las Cruces.
They're really doing a good job of attacking the offensive boards. And I don't think the word, he muscled that one in when he.
Foul's going to be called as Valdez was trying to drive. It's the 8th team foul and a 1-and-1 coming.
That's 3 fouls on the big guy.
Caden Valdez hits the first of the 1-and-1. It's 7 of 7 from the free throw line as a team. As Valdez has 6 points here in the first half.
Going back to that academy tournament, remember they shot an unbelievable free throw.
Steve, I think it was, what, like 24 of 25? They only missed one, and it was a lot of free throws.
And that was the difference of the game. I mean, right now.
7 of 7. They're 8 of 8 now, and 7 points for Valdez, and it's back to a 1-point game. Gonzalo brings it across half court, right at the Dreamstyle Arena logo. And Benjamin will set it up here. $1:40 to play in the first half.
Now Volcano went into 2-3 zone, and they're going to see if Benjamin can get a shot off.
Benjamin for 3, still hasn't hit yet, and Hill's got the rebound. The sophomore, a little shake. He lost control. And is this going to be a tie ball?
Error to Volcano Vista.
You're right, Steve. Possession arrow favors the Hawks.
What this 2-3 zone has done to Volcano Vista, Adam, is Hill's not been able to go create. You know, he's not been able to do anything off the dribble.
Battle. Wants to reset it. Hill will swing it out to Valdez.
You know, they might be content now to go for one.
Dickey Out to Malone, the sophomore resets. Very patient possession here.
Look at the length. I mean, and you brought that to my attention yesterday. And
high arcing shot by Malone. That's a bad miss. And maybe forced. Corvalon mishandles the dribble but gets it back. And maybe Las Cruces want to settle for one here. You hear William Benjamin say, move.
Well,
almost a steal by Battle, and it's out of play.
And that's why he wanted movement. He could see that Volcano was anticipating.
The Bulldogs trying to go into the locker room with a lead here. 20 seconds to go, and I think Volcano Vista is going to let him take the last shot. Corbalon has to give it up to Benjamin. Benjamin, no. And Battle can't beat the buzzer. Montoya was in front of him. It's Las Cruces on top by one, and a low-scoring affair here in this boys' semifinal matchup. We're going to get you caught up in some of the action here in just a moment and some highlights. You're watching the NFHS Network.
The New Mexico Activities Association is excited to announce the NMAA 24/7 mobile app. Whether you're a student, coach, parent, or player, you can have the power of the NMAA right in the palm of your hand. Find scores and schedules, follow your favorite teams, receive special offers from NMAA sponsors, get state championship information, highlights, features, and much more. Download the free NMAA 24/7 mobile app in the App Store or Google Play. Get it now.
My family is very close. Our family gatherings are huge, all-day affairs. My grandmother always does the cooking. She's really the heart of the family, and we all love to spend time with her. My grandmother is also my rock. She's always the one strong enough to tell you the truth.
Mija, I don't think you should be driving tonight. Come on, stay.
I thought I was pretty tough until I became a father.
Oh, I hate those things.
What do you mean you hate it? Real toughness is knowing when you need help.
We've all been there. Fried nerves, no sleep. None of us do it alone. If you need help, you've got to ask for it.
We need to fight for our kids' futures. It's up to all of us to make New Mexico the best place to be a kid.
Connect with resources and support at pulltogether.org.
Once a decade, we count every person in the United States.
This includes us!
That's right. But if we don't count all of our children in the 2020 census, New Mexico will lose millions of dollars in federal funding. Funding that would go directly to education, child care assistance, nutrition, health care, and special education. Our kids deserve the best, so do your part and include them on your census form.
Because we count too!
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player and select DVD or digital copy to get yours today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community.
Halftime here at the Pit, Dreamstyle Arena in Albuquerque, New Mexico. A 19-18 lead for the 1 seed Las Cruces over the 18 seed on the NFHS Network Live. Adam Deal, Steve Davis with you. Let's go over some first half highlights, Steve. And Tion Battle got the party started with the triple, and it's a physical game. A lot of Las Cruces' points are right there at the rim, aren't they, as transition games started to flow.
Very little transition games, but every time, look at this, he just gets up so high. Great find by Benjamin.
And then the finish by Valdez. Corbalon finds Carr. That's 6 points for him, and then the hard-fought points. Montoya underneath. The second effort from Self, he's able to finish the three-point play. And then Navarre says, give me that, bullies his way in, and Cruces up by 1. We've got the second half coming your way here on the NFHS Network.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Star Paving Company is and continues to be one of New Mexico's leading companies for asphalt and concrete paving. Family owned and operated since 1956. Call 877-0380 for a free estimate. Star Paving Company. Large or small, we do all. Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Second half about to start here in the pit in Dreamstyle Arena in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm Adam Deal, side by side with the Lobo great Steve Davis in this NMAA 5A bracket. It's the semifinals, the first of two. We'll have another one tonight as the overall 6-seed Cleveland take on the 2-seed Capital. Should be a good one. We do know that Valley defeats Hope Christian by 3 in a thriller to go on to the state championship. They'll play the winner of our next game, which will be the 3-seed Highland or the 2-seed Gallup. The Bengals trying to fight for a chance at a title.
I tell you,
Carr's going to step into a 16-footer. No, can't hit it. They've been daring him to shoot it, haven't they?
And Coach Beeman talked to him about that at halftime, and just like I said, because they've been packing it in, and even though he missed, it was still a great shot.
Battle to Dickey out of the corner.
We
He's
got a triple
doubled.
team.
Hill pump fake, and then Carr just stands still, puts his hand up, says, "Get it out." Corbalon out of the wing. Benjamin thought about it. Now going to drive. Pumps. Hill was fouled, they say, as Brown was going for a 50-50 ball. Here's another look at this one. There's that push. You can see it on replay. Yeah, it's a good call. Las Cruces have led for the most part. Hawks led for just a brief moment at the beginning of the game. Is this game like first to 30, Steve? How it's going?
It very much well could be, and I really. Both these teams very deliberate, and they're really in no hurry, and they're putting Hill in the high post.
Battle for 3-0. And then Dickey had a touched out of bounds by Deuce Benjamin. It'll stay with Volcano Vista.
You know, it's always interesting how coaches make changes, and Hill wasn't getting a lot of touches in that first half, and they had to put him in a position to where he could get some touches and use his athletic ability.
And that's on the block, the high block right now.
Right.
Where he's standing. You see where he is.
See, in the 2-3 zone, that's the high block is wide open.
Here's Battle again. Swing to the corner. Valdez. No. And Navarro says, "Give me that."
And you said it at halftime. I mean, somebody's going to have to start hitting some shots because it's nobody is scoring.
Benjamin misses. You're right, Steve. It's wide open right now. Hill, and he was fouled as he was trying to drive. And let's see who it's against.
Look at that. He is.
You see the arm grab there by Benjamin. And it's
his
second personal.
First half, the Bulldogs had a lot of team fouls. And and going back to the game, and they got an offense chopper on
Hill was moving, and he was never set, and so it's going to go the other way. So first team foul against Volcano Vista. Jaquan Hill picks up his second personal, and no score here throughout the first few minutes.
you don't think these two teams are well scouted and the players know exactly almost what everybody's going to do?
Navarez for three. No. And a foul's going to be called underneath against Valdez. He pushed off on Ray Brown. So Valdez will pick up the personal. It's his second.
That was the thing that, Las Cruces did in the first half is they really attacked the boards and got second effort shots.
By the way, Steve, this is a rematch. And is this going to be a jump ball? It is. And it'll be Volcano Vista basketball. This is a rematch of the 2017 state championship game where Volcano Vista, the 12 seed, ended up winning it against the 2 seed. Las Cruces in the championship. David Cormier really took over, didn't he? One of the most impressive performances we've seen at the 5A level. This was thrown away. Valdez can't grab it, and a bad pass by Dickey, and another turnover.
The length and the arm spans of Las Cruces is really bothering Volcano in that 2-3 zone.
No score still in the third quarter. Benjamin will bring it up. Corbalon. Navarez bullies down and finishes. So there you go. Sal Navarez' second field goal. Cunningham all the way, and he's fouled. Very aggressive. He'll shoot a couple of free throws here.
And Cunningham's been very inconsistent at the free throw line for this year. See, reverse psychology.
He heard you.
He stepped up and.
Or he could prove you right by missing this one.
Am I correct? They still haven't missed a free throw? Is that
they're 9 of 9 so far? Is that the kiss of death from the announcers? As he missed it, yeah. So Cunningham goes 1 of 2, and it's a 2-point game. Volcano Vista still held without a field goal here in the first half of this quarter. Montoya was trying to drive, comes back out to Corbalon. Montoya left by himself. Who's that flex offense? Navarez. Navarez going to pull up on a 10-footer. It's no good. And out of bounds to Volcano Vista. It's a good defensive possession, wasn't it?
Well, almost every possession. I mean, look at the
it's
score.
It's a good defensive game.
Yeah, 21-19, and it's 4 minutes done in his third quarter. And this is just an unbelievable defensive effort on both sides of the court.
Very physical game as well. Here's Roberto Gallegos. Struggled with the basketball in the first half. All the way out to Dion Battle. Curious if Dion Battle gets to maybe pushing the basketball and driving a little bit. He's 1 for 4 from deep shooting.
Look at where, Volcano's starting their offense. It's, 10 feet from the furthest three-point line.
Valdez, skip it out to Battle for 3. Nope. And Dickey couldn't secure the rebound. It's Las Cruces basketball. Battle, he's 1 for 5 now from deep. And they're just not falling right now for either team, really.
And that's why they put Chavez in and see if he can get a three-pointer.
Corbalon's going to bring it up the court for Las Cruces. 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Volcano Vista still haven't hit a field goal in this half.
Little change in offense right here. Not into flex, and trying to isolate.
Benjamin, pump fake, steps into an 18-footer. That's his first field goal. Deuce Benjamin knocks it down. 4-point lead feels like
a huge
9-possession lead,
right,
doesn't
right.
it?
But look at how lengthy. There it is. That's a steal by Benjamin. And
Look out, Corbalon, put it down.
And look at how he put it down when we get a chance. He put it down with his left hand.
And it's the Bulldogs flying high. The Argentinian, Gonzalo Corbalon. Well, Gonzalo Corbalon, Steve Dunk of the tournament, maybe.
Yeah.
After the steal, take another look. And look how high he is.
He elevated on that. I mean, look at it. He's left almost his hands halfway up the block. Look at that. Look at that. It's
what a jam. What a run here by Cruces. And you say, well, it's just a 4-0 run. Okay, a 6-point lead in this game means a lot. As we're live here on the NFHS Network, boys 5A semifinals. Cleveland and Capital will go at it later tonight. Cunningham's doubled in the corner.
Boy,
He
he
traveled. He might have taken 5-6 steps over there. And the defense continues for Las Cruces High School. Where do you go if you're Greg Brown? What do you do for offense right now? Nothing really working.
Well, they're doing it right now. They're going to see if they can get some, a turnover in transition or make Las Cruces take a quick shot, which they didn't do, and they're back into this 2-3, and Benjamin's happy with this.
He absolutely should be, and I think
look at him.
Volcano's going to have to come out of it. Steve, you can't waste too much clock. As Benjamin's going to be hand checked by Dion Battle. Here is Benjamin, the sophomore. He hit that field goal to get that little run going.
They're back into that flex offense, and boy, Volcano has really defended it very well.
Corbalon. It's going to get it back. No, it's tipped away from Brown, and all the deflections that Volcano Vista have, Steve, it seems like Cruces is always on top of the loose ball. As Benjamin hands it off underneath, it's going to be an offensive foul. Hill took the charge with 1:04 to go in the third quarter, but does Volcano Vista have any offense in them?
19 points. Do your math. 6 points a quarter.
That's not going to get you to the state championship. Battle swings it out to Ian Chavez. No. And they are ice cold from outside. As Benjamin pulls it down, Corbalon's got it, and he'll hold on to it. And Las Cruces, the 1 seed, in control. You hear William Benjamin just telling him, move, move.
Oh, Benjamin on the court fell down.
Dickey with hard defense. That's Corbalon's got a lane and a finish. He's so quick. 6 for Corbalon, and it's an 8-point game. And Volcano Vista's shell-shocked right now. Here's Battle. Swing it around to Hill, into Dickey. Extra pass to Valdez. On the three before the buzzer, no. Cruces the big lead, trying to get into that state championship game. Fourth quarter coming up next on the NFHS Network.
Are you looking to develop your skills this season? Coach Carl Barrere and the Air Barrere program at 8 Grady Sports Performance Center provides comprehensive position training for aspiring football players at all levels. Check us out at 8gradys.com to learn more and sign up for training today.
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
You're watching live action on the NFHS Network. It's the 2020 NMAA 5A semifinals on the boys' side of the bracket. Adam Deal here with Steve Davis, and what a little run by Las Cruces. Steve, they've opened up an 8-point lead, and they're going to call that an over and back. I thought it was tipped. That's what William Benjamin's saying, and I think they're going to have a conversation. No, the official waves him off and says, I know what I'm talking about, and a turnover, but Las Cruces, they're on top by 8.
We'll look at right at here.
Did he grab it before? It's tough to tell.
Doesn't matter.
Nope, just for the fans watching. But here's the point. No field goals for Volcano Vista. They went 1 of 2 from the free throw line as Hill to Battle. Trying to get something moving here. Cunningham ran right into a double team. He's done it twice. And a turnover.
I mean, you know, Las Cruces think that this trap.
Did they call timeout? What a timeout that was. And Navarez somehow gets it done as Las Cruces up by 8.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Next to black.
27-19, Las Cruces basketball, and a hefty lead. In a game like this, it's a hefty lead. 7:25 to play in this fourth quarter.
Well, it's a very hefty lead because, you know, for 8 minutes and 40 seconds, no baskets by
Carr underneath finishes, double-digit lead now. Carr with 8, and William Benjamin's Bulldogs look good. Not that they shouldn't, the 1 seed, but they have taken over.
Like I said, the length has really bothered Volcano.
Hill for 3, no. And look at this, it was saved to Benjamin. He'll run, Brown to the cup, and a finish out the window.
And that's where Brown is so tough right there. Is, you know, Volcano, I don't know if it's 12 points. This is.
Battle steps in the lane. That's a tie ball. Volcano Vista basketball. And the excitement on that Las Cruces bench right now, Steve, as they have pulled away. They know the situation they're in. On top by the lead, the largest lead of the game, 12. Valdez on a high screen. Out to battle for three. No. And it will not fall as the early evening sets here for Volcano Vista, the 12 seed. Corbalon will hold on to it.
Basically, Las Cruces has got to really take care of the ball and foul on battle. And that 12 points, and you got to give Coach Benjamin credit, but he went into that 2-3 and he stuck with that 2-3. And
see, if I'm trying to think when the last field goal was for Volcano Vista, it might have been Tyron Dickey on that alley-oop. And that was ages ago. That's off Brown's leg and out of play for a turnover. 5:54 to go. Is there enough time for a run? Well, I think Volcano Vista, not even talk about a run. I think they just need a field goal. They haven't had one in this half. Where does it come from?
Who's going? Yeah, you're right. But look at where I keep saying. Look at where Volcano against his own starting offense, and there it is.
Hill on a floater finishes.
Now
so Jaquan Hill now with 6 points. Gallegos. Pass underneath. Navarez. It's Carr, and he's in double figures with 10. And they've all been right there underneath the hoop, the big guy. Moving screen. And maybe a bit, I don't know if it's fatigue or lazy, but just simple errors right now Volcano Vista are making.
Well,
Corbalon hands off underneath. Brown, no. Carr's going to be called over the back this time. He's tall, Steve, and he's lengthy as can be, and Isaiah Carr.
And he's improving. I mean, you could just see how much he's improved, like I said, from that academy tournament to being a force. You know, he wasn't an offensive force. Now he is.
Here's Dickey. No. And it's a physical game. Dickey goes down. Corbalon the other way was stripped on his way up. Las Cruces basketball with 4:55 to go. The Bulldogs are putting on a defensive clinic, aren't they?
They really, I mean, and they're doing it with a 2-3 zone. I mean, that's I think that's more what's so amazing is they're using their length and their size and to affect the shooters of Volcano.
Corbalon.
Jump ball.
Tied up. No, he traveled first. It'll be Volcano Vista basketball. Corbalon was a little bit bugged by the way he was guarded by Dion Battle, wasn't he? Hill. There's the floater again. This time it doesn't fall. Then Brown's got the rebound. Deuce Benjamin.
Oh, Benjamin got away with a push. Now, this is where Las Cruces, they'll just keep running this offense until they wear Volcano down and get something very easy.
Dickey's going to be called with the foul. It'll be the 16th foul against the Hawks with 4:08 to go. And you almost get the sense that Las Cruces is about to put this one away.
Well, with that statement, Volcano still, the 2-3 still leaves that 3-point open. If somebody could like battle, or Hill could hit some shots outside.
Montoya gives it up to Navarez, top of the key.
They'll run 30, 40 seconds off here.
Get it inside, and a foul's going to be called. As Corbalon going to go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. These two teams I mentioned met back at the Jaramillo Classic in the opening round. That was a 56-49 win for the Hawks. It's a lot different of a game this time.
Well, Volcano, 3 points this half. I mean,
it's hard to think about it.
I mean, it's.
Corbalon's got 8. 6 of 9 from the free throw line. And he rattles in the second. So 9 points for the Argentinian. And that is the largest lead of the game, 14. Battle's going to swing it to Malone. Jaden Malone. It lipped off, and it's out of play to Las Cruces. And it's not going to fall tonight for Volcano. It's, I think, a combination of missing shots and just Las Cruces' defense.
Is actually wearing Volcano down. And then what they do, once they get the ball across half court, they're so disciplined in running that flex offense.
Stolen by Dickey. He's going to run with it now. Dickey, handoff underneath. Hill's going to pull up a 14-footer. Yes, timeout's going to be called by Greg Brown. It'll be a hefty comeback for the Hawks with 3:03 to play.
St. Clair Winery and Bistro has been renamed in honor of our founders, the Lascombe family. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro continues to deliver the same exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect since 2005. Visit us today, D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
.303 to play in this fourth quarter. Corbalon gets across half court, and Las Cruces trying to put this one away. It has been an impressive performance, especially in this second half. Corbalon all the way, finger roll, count it. And that might be the dagger. Are they going to say offensive? No, okay. They called it right, Steve. Corbalon, it was too deep in the paint. How about 11 for him?
A tough 11. It was a tough 11 points. I mean, you think about it, he had that great monster dunk with his left hand, but he's been having to really work hard to get all of his shots.
Corbalon with 12, Las Cruces the 1 seed. They look every bit of it right now. And they're going to get some revenge on an early loss to Volcano Vista. Hill, the sophomore, yes, finishes. And I'll tell you what, Steve, Jaquan Hill,
And that's
as a sophomore, he's going to have a career. There's no doubt. As Corbalon just traveled 13 points. I mean, not done yet. It's just hard to believe Volcano Vista can get 13 points up.
Well, if you think about this quarter, then you're 100% correct, because they've only scored 8 this quarter. You got to get shots up though right now, and that's just works in the hands of basically Las Cruces right now.
Chavez for 3. You know, he has been off as many others have been here in the pit. Montoya.
Look at that. They pull the ball out. Know the clock's very important to them, and they're going to bring Dickey out, and Dickey fouls.
And so Corbalon is going to go to the line here to be the 9th team foul and a 1-and-1 coming. As we like to remind you on a separate stream starting up. Projected start time 6:30. It should be on time. It'll be the overall 2 seed of the 4A bracket, the Gallup Bengals against the 3 seed, the Highland Hornets. And a winner will match up with Valley, the defending state champs, on Saturday night. Corbalon. So Corbalon with 14 points in this semifinal. There's Cunningham and a strong drive and a chance at a 3-point play.
Brown fouls on that. Just
Take another look from Cunningham. Trying to finish the 3-point play. And he got it. So 4 points for him. As Gallegos will check back in. It's a 12-point game with $1:42 to go. And Benjamin is fouled immediately. And you hear William Benjamin say, make your free throws. And that didn't sound like a coach, Steve. That sounded like a father saying, make your free throws. Or was it just both, really?
No, it's definitely being a coach.
Yeah, but there was an authority to it that was different. It's double bonus, by the way, as Benjamin makes the first. Deuce Benjamin with 3 points. It was his field goal that kind of set this game loose early in that third quarter.
And that was his first
right.
Basket of the game.
And he got them both, so 4 points for Deuce Benjamin. Here's Hill. Now Valdez. No, but he's got a long rebound. Swing it out to Hill. Those threes. Battle. It's another rebound. Why not? Battle again. This time it's good. And a timeout. I'll tell you, I think it's just the third three-pointer made for Volcano Vista. 11-point game as Battle knocks down the three. Back in a moment.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
There's one of these.
Is this my...
42-31, that's our score. With Las Cruces, the Bulldogs, trying to get into that state championship game. The 1 seed, they have put on a clinic, especially defensively. They have slowly and methodically converted offensively. And they've got this lead that Volcano Vista can't shake. Benjamin just wants to eat clock, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the line with 1:07 to play. First free throw for Benjamin is good.
We're just pulling away right now. You know, that's an unbelievable defensive stance that third quarter.
It's held to just a free throw. And it was 2 minutes really and 30 seconds into the fourth quarter until Hill finally broke the ice. Bounce pass, Valdez, Chavez, stolen. And Corbalon's by himself. Showtime for Corbalon. Put it down. If it wasn't done, now it is. Battle fades back on a triple. And a foul's going to be called. Steve, you have to go to Dion Battle and say what a career he's had. He has won a state championship against Las Cruces. And look at this.
You know, you think about that, and it's just, oof, we don't get to see Battle, you know, next year. And
it's sad. You've seen him play for 4 years. The guys like Josiah Ramos, Battle. Here he is. He's going to try to get one more bucket if he can. And Ray Brown's going to go to the line this time with 26 ticks to go. How about Corbalon and the showtime that he put on for everybody here with a couple of jams in the second half? He also has 16 points in a low-scoring game like this.
Just basically what we just seen, you know, Las Cruces just has wore down, you know, all the efforts Volcano threw at them. And here's a class act. Let everybody come in and play and say this game is over, and let them say that they got to play in the pit.
Jiggle Little, Dedaclaw. We'll check in. Oscar McCoy. And also Tyler Martine. As Volcano Vista is going to go down. The 12 seed, Steve, made their little run here, or a big run to the semifinals. But their journey is going to end at the hands of the 1 seed. Here's Malone, the sophomore. No. Just a tough shooting night. A lot of it has to do with Las Cruces, but it's the 1 seed, the Bulldogs, dancing their way to the championship game. They're going to take on either Cleveland or Capital. It's coming up tonight. Our next stream is going to be Gallup, the 2 seed, as they take on the 3 seed Highland, the 4A semifinals at 6:30 is tip-off. Steve, your final thought?
Well, what a great defensive output that we just saw by Las Cruces, and what Coach Benjamin did to, you know, to Volcano Vista in that second half is, it's going to take me a long time to figure out. I mean how great an effort that was.
Well, congratulations to Greg Brown and his Volcano Vista Hawks on another successful season, but the road ends here. It's Las Cruces moving on. Alden Iwani, Jason Pohl, for Steve Davis, I'm Adam Deal saying so long on the NFHS Network.
Wherever life takes you, Best Western is there. Best Western, the airport, off of 2400 Yale Boulevard in Albuquerque, offers free shuttle within 5 miles. A free hot breakfast buffet. Book now, 505-242-7022. Best Western. Our hotel, Green Tree Inn Albuquerque, is new to the market. Based out of Phoenix, the Green Tree brand focuses to provide consistent quality hotel stays for all of our customers at value-driven prices. Give us a call to book today, 828-1600. That's Green Tree Inn, Albuquerque, North I-25. Mick Rich Contractors, proud supporters of high school athletics. Give them a visit, mickrich.contractors.com.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Call State Farm agent Cynthia Bailing at 505-292-3934.
Holiday Inn Hotel and Suites. Give them a call to book your room today. 505-944-2222. For all you Nissan owners, come check out these amazing offers at Malloy Nissan. No Nissan, no problems. We offer free alignment checks on all of these models. No appointment needed. Malloy Nissan.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked